2023 for the Cambridge University Boat Club was the year of the clean sweep. That's me there. Spring champagne in my own eye. Earlier that week, Cambridge beat Oxford in the veterans boat races, the lightweight boat races, the reserve boat races, the women's boat race, and then finally the men's boat race too.
It is Cambridge again. That's a great race.
The men's boat race was especially an upset because all the betting markets had predicted an Oxford win. The big moment in the race for us was when our 19-year-old airhead of the Cox, Jasper Parrish, decided to steer us off the racing line in front of hundreds of thousands of spectators without telling anybody.
Jasper's making a very bold move here. He's heading over towards the Craven Cottage.
This is me here wondering why the hell Jasper was steering us away from the fastest water which goes down the center of the tideway. And then this is me 3 minutes later with a dumb grin on my face because we'd somehow gone from losing Oxford to a length up.
Wall for shelter, and I thought he was crazy, but it might have actually worked. I have not seen steering like this in years.
While he might be an airhead, Jasper's also a genius when it counts, and the rest is history. After the podium, we all rushed to get straight into Blazers and head to an invite-only dinner, where I had one of the greatest nights of my life. But honestly, for me, the next morning, the hangover and the good vibes really didn't last that long. First, I saw this Instagram post that Oxford dropped late in the night. "We will be back. Enjoy today, Cambridge, because tomorrow the campaign for next year begins." Which is pretty cold, so fair play to Oxford. And then it only took me maybe a day and a half of lying around doing nothing and reading newspapers before I came to the realization that I'd been lying to myself, lying to my friends, and lying to my family about the fact that I was totally going to retire from rowing. Because after experiencing all that, there was no way I wasn't about to go do another boat race campaign. So that makes this trialing for the Oxford-Cambridge boat race, part 0. Cambridge feels weirdly quiet around this time of year. My summer up to this point had mostly been a pathetic Henley campaign and then lots of partying in the British way. I'm desperately trying to get as much work as I can done on my PhD because I know that once training starts I'm going to want to do nothing but row, eat, party, and sleep, in that order. Throughout the summer and especially in August, there are constant whispers of who'd been recruited by Oxford's head coach, Sean Bowden, and who'd been recruited by our head coach, Rob Baker. Like the previous 2 years I'd been here, it seemed like Oxford were going to absolutely cook us on the recruit. Word on the street was that they'd picked up guys like Harry Glenister and Lenny Jenkins, who were both senior-level British international athletes. Meanwhile, we'd done okay, getting guys like Martin Amathier from the Stanford 1B and Kenny Copland from the Harvard 1B. My first year of rowing at Cambridge was 2 years ago now, and back then I'd stupidly turned up to pre-season training completely unfit, and so Coach Rob had bidden me to the reserve crew and forgotten about me for most of the year. So to avoid making that mistake again, I'm starting training on my own now, starting with once a day on the rowing machine. Before Cambridge, my only real claim to fame was sitting in 3 seat when the University of British Columbia's Thunderbirds won Canadian University Rowing Championships. So for me, it felt like it was going to be a massive struggle just to make Cambridge's top boat of 8 rowers, let alone to go on to beat Oxford on March 30th. But now that's getting way ahead of myself. For now, all I'm thinking about is the start of group training in September, which is when Coach Rob will make me and all the wannabe trialists do a 5K test to earn just one of the 24 spots on the CUBC roster.